Hello there, and welcome back to the channel. This is Nerd World, and I am continuing my exploration of ships in the B5 universe. I'm not quite done with the Earth Alliance yet, but I am now down to the smaller vessels. In this episode, we are looking at the Starfury, in its most common form anyway. I'll do dedicated videos to the variants, but I'll mention them. Before we get started, please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Deep breath. Also, this channel is now sponsored, and this video is sponsored by my sponsor. Well, how many times I can get that word in? It is sponsored by Relentless Rebels, my illustrious sponsor, who do Viking-style jewelry. They sponsor this channel because upon my other channel, Nerd World History, I do a lot of Celtic themes, and Celtic and Viking culture is very, very similar, so therefore it is sponsored by Relentless Rebels. They are linked in the description below, and they sell various Viking-style and various Viking themed jewelry and accessories. If that's something you think you might like, remember they sponsor this channel. Follow the link in the description below where it says sponsored somewhere, and if you like what you find, go to checkout. Remember, they sponsor me, so I have a code NERD20, all in capitals. That'll get you a 20% discount on any of your purchases, so enjoy. With that said, please check out my other two channels, Nerd World History, as I've already mentioned them, and Nerd World Films. These channels, one of them is fairly similar to this one, but is dedicated purely to the movie universes and history. It covers a variety of different topics at the moment. My personal favourite area of history, which is prehistory, and I'm doing a deep exploration, at least as deep as I can go at the moment because of lockdown. The exploration of ancient Celtic societies from Britain and Hibernia before the Roman invasion. Can't stress that enough, it is before the Roman invasion, not after. Anyway, with all that said, let's get into this video on the Starfury of the Earth Alliance. The Hyundyne Starfury of the Earth Alliance first entered service in the 2240s and would remain in service for the next 6 decades. An extremely successful space frame, which is good because it was purely a space frame fighter. It was designed to be a space superiority fighter for the Earth Alliance coming out of the Dilgar War, possibly also used towards the end of it. The stock form of the Starfury was an extraordinarily maneuverable craft, recognized even by the Earth Alliance enemies such as the Minbari during the Earth-Minbari War. And although the Minbari fighters outclassed the Starfury in literally every other way, computer power, energy reserves, speed, weaponry, sensors, tactical capability, the only area they were massively outclassed was in the Starfury's phenomenal maneuvering capability. This comes from the basic X-shaped design of the fighter with an extremely elaborate engine configuration. The cockpit, as a result of this, is located at the center axis of the entire craft. This also helps to alleviate any disorientation a pilot may feel with the extreme maneuvering of the craft. It is unusually for all spacefaring fighters of the time, including again those of the Minbari, it is capable of travelling at almost the exact same speed in reverse as it can from its main thrust forward. It can spin round 180 degrees in under a second, which no other race's fighter can do out of the younger races. The only species as fighters that can match this are Shadows and Vorlons, who are literally hundreds of thousands if not millions of years older. The other younger races simply don't put so much emphasis on maneuverability. The fighter's only real weakness is its inability to enter an atmosphere, and although this is rectified with successive generations of new classes of Starfury, the Hyundyne base model is not capable of atmospheric entry. It can skim the atmosphere, and it can shoot down at the planet's surface, although this does greatly weaken its weapons array, as the weapons diffuse in a planetary atmosphere as they impact all the air molecules, but it is still capable of doing it, it simply can't enter the atmosphere. The fighter, again, is designed as a space superiority fighter. If it is incapacitated, its cockpit is capable of jettisoning and working as a survival pod. It has onboard air supplies and waste management and food and water stores. The cockpit is also capable of emitting a distress signal, but has otherwise no gravity, no other defences. Obviously these crafts do not carry shields and are not independently jump capable, but they are capable of activating a jump gate and locking onto a beacon and then travelling through jump space, through hyperspace in the B5 universe, which does allow them to cover light years of space. For a fighter which is sublight only, that's quite impressive. Now for the important parts, the weapons. What's a Starfury? What's a fighter without weapons? And this ship It has weapons. It has 4 Copeland JC466/A pulse discharge cannons, 2 Copeland JC44 pulse discharge cannons, 8 external hardpoints for a variety of weapons. It also has a grappling claw for towing and also for other versatile uses. It is also, as I said, the hardpoints can carry a multitude of different weapons, from bombs to different types of missiles to nukes and other strategic weapons that the fighter is capable of carrying, some of which are designed as anti-capital ship roles. This fighter is armed to the teeth, and there are again some variations of basic armaments and capabilities between different squadrons, but generally that is the standard firepower this kind of craft is going to carry. It is at a length of just shy of 10 meters in length. It also has, as I said, it's very complicated engines, which are 4 Beagle Bright 9000A particle thrust engines, obviously developed by the Earth Alliance. The ship is extremely maneuverable and has a high rate of acceleration and some considerable range for a craft of its size. So there we have this magnificent little fighter of the Earth Alliance that saw humanity through some of its darkest days and its greatest conflicts: the Minbari War, conflicts with the Shadows, the Earth Civil War. Great tragedy, every single ship that was destroyed, and that was one of their own. But this fighter, for better or for worse, was the backbone of the Earth Alliance for 6 decades, easily matching its contemporaries and in some cases massively outstripping them. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this vessel, and if you have any suggestions for any other B5 ships you'd like covering. As I said, I'm almost at the end of what I'm going to cover with the Earth Alliance. There's only a handful more ships, including a few variants of the Starfury that are coming. With all that said, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and please check out my sponsor, Relentless Rebels. Had to get one more sponsor in there. They're linked in the description below, as are my other 2 channels, Nerd World Films and Nerd World History. If you like this one, you may like them as well, so please check them out and subscribe if you think they're worth it. With that said, if you made it over to the end of the video, thank you for watching, and bye bye.